Yo, what's up, chat? It's your boy Suge again. Hope everybody been doing good today. Your boy just put that work in. Your boy tired. I ain't really just sleepy right now, but I'm on my 10-hour break. I gotta waste like an hour or two before I just really just shut it down. And that's because I don't want to go to sleep super fast and then wake up super early, knowing that I don't want to wake up that fast or whatever. I'm gonna set me an alarm for later, but I got delivery at like 3, 4 in the morning. And if I go to sleep right now, I'm gonna wake up maybe like at 8, 9, 10 at night. So I'm just trying to, wait. Thank everybody for the likes, subscribers, and the comments. When y'all comment and y'all email me and stuff like that, they help me out with the next video. So I really appreciate it. I'm trying to see. I know some people be wanting to see the driving videos, so I do got more of those coming soon. I just need to edit. So I'm gonna start uploading some driving, maybe 5-10 minutes, and talking at the end of the videos, just so I don't have to talk the whole 20-30 minutes. I don't mind actually talking the whole 20-30 minutes. Sometimes I'll be making short videos trying to get, straight to the point. So y'all don't have to, just waste 20-30 minutes just watching. But I know on YouTube, they be promoting the longer videos and stuff like that. They want people to get watch time and stuff. This video is going to be pretty much a small pay breakdown. I'm going to talk about as a company driver, and I'm going to talk about as a contractor. So I know some people, they have no idea, what the numbers look like. And I'm pretty much finna go over it with you. So if, this video you've been waiting on, you might want to watch to the end. Yeah. So I get a message every now and then where Steven say they want you to do at least a minimum of 350 miles a day. Pretty much drive 350 miles a day. So if you do the minimum, that's 2450 miles a week. I got my notepad, so I ain't just throwing out some random numbers. But if you do the minimum miles a week, that's 2450. 2450 total miles times 50 cents. That's $1,225. So you making that as a company driver. But now this the part where you got to understand, you got taxes taken out. So you're going to be missing your taxes, health care. I don't think you get 401k right away, but all your, stuff you normally pay out your check, that'll be coming out right away. Plus, at the beginning, the first, 2-3 months, you got all the deductions. The school, the truck, pretty much care package, and everything you're going to need out here to be successful. Once you start paying that stuff off, you pretty much go away, and you're going to start seeing most of your check. You probably just be paying a school. By the time your 3rd month here, you'll just be paying school or a refresher program. It's like $25, $50 a week out your check. It's not going to be much. But at the beginning, that's what people don't realize. They'll see they check and this and that, and they'll be like, dang, I got this much, and why this and that. But that's why I make the video about layover and detention, because you can replace all the money that they taking if you can get there early, or if they take too long to unload you, you'll be able to get the $200 in taxes back if getting layover and stuff like that. Your third month, 4th month, you should start seeing most of your checks, so you ain't got to worry about that later. And then plus, if you getting a layover in detention, then it's gonna be a plus. And then somebody like me, when I was company, I was doing more so 3,000 miles a week. And 3,000 miles a week times 50, that's $1,500. Now, minus taxes, you might be looking at 12 something. And if you at the beginning with the deductions, maybe 1,000 or 1,100. It just, depend on, where you at. You'll see more of that money, 3rd, 4th month. I was actually cool with the 3,000 miles a week because I'm getting layover in detention. Like, I'm trying to run it up for real. My highest check I think I got as company side was like maybe 1,600. I gotta go look at some of my numbers, but I know for a fact that was one of my high check, but it wasn't consistent. 15. Some weeks you might get 12. At the beginning you might see a 8, you know. Some weeks you might get 11, some weeks might 13. If you go home off home time, your check might be short. That week you might get 600-700. It just depends. So you do the minimum, that's $24.50. You kind of do what I do, 3,000 miles. You know, that's 1,500. And if you want to do between that, like I'm not gonna really go above 3,000, because if you go above 3,000, you're, you know, really putting in work and you're hustling and stuff like that. And if you want to do that, I mean, go ahead. You know, you can do it. You can see how your checks and stuff look. It been times where I do go over 1,000, but I just didn't want to do the math because I don't know how many people honestly are just going over 1,000 out here. It's easy to do it when you're probably training, but when you by yourself, you know, that's a lot of driving. So if you want to get between the 3,000 and the 2,450, let's do 2,700 miles a week. So you're a company driver, you do 2,700 miles a week. 2,700 times 50 cents, that's 1,350. Minus taxes, that's gonna be 11 something. If you're at the beginning, you know, you got the deductions. The third, fourth month, you'll start seeing most of your check, and that's where, you know, you probably, you know, be a little bit more happy. So that's the company side. So just remember, you got $1,225 minus taxes, $1,500 minus taxes, $1,350 minus taxes. At the beginning, you got taxes and the deductions, you know, that from Stevens. After that, once you get past the deductions, you know, you'll see more of your money. On the contractor side, you got the truck lease. So just say your truck lease $1,000. $1,000 gonna, like, you gotta pay your own taxes on the company side. Well, on the contractor side, you gotta pay your own taxes. So you'll see more of your money off top, and your lease will automatically come out. So let's see. I'm gonna do basically the same amount that I did for company. So if you do $24.50. Also with contractor, you know, you're gonna get pretty much double what you make as company. You're gonna get like $1.16 or something, but a certain cent is gonna go to your business account and another cent is gonna go to your maintenance account. You can adjust it however you want to. Yeah, you can adjust it how you want to. So let's say, you know, you contractor, you do the minimum, the $24.50. $24.50 times 95. I just did 95 because I would think that's like the kind of how a lot of people maybe got their account and stuff set up as a contractor. You probably can have $1, you know, if you want to, but I'm gonna just say 95. So $24.50 times 95, I believe that's $23.27. I think I did the math for that. Let me make sure, because I wrote it down, but I'm just trying to make sure. Just make sure. Hold on. 2450 times 0.95. Okay, yeah. So if you do $24.50 as a contractor, you'll get $2,327 minus the $1,000 for your lease. So you're really gonna get like $1,327. That's the minimum. If you do the minimum, you will get, you know, at least $1,300 pretty much a week as a contractor. Now the thing about that, you know, you got other problems with like fuel and stuff like that, but they cover your load of miles, so fuel is not that bad. If you think it's a good idea to fill up every time you go to a truck stop, that's where you're gonna lose a lot of money, because you're not supposed to fill up every time you go. So yeah, you do the minimum as a contractor, $23.27. I'm trying to debate. You know what? Let me go on and I'm gonna go on and do the math, because I don't want people to be thinking. I think I did that right. I'm gonna go on and do the math for minus 1,000. You do the 3,000 miles as a contractor, You remember when you was company, it was $1,500 minus taxes and deductions, or just minus taxes depending on how far along you is. You do $3,000 on contractor side, that's $2,850 minus the truck lease. You're gonna get $1,850. Now, if you do the middle, which is 2,700 miles, you will get on the contractor side $2,565 minus the truck lease. You will get $1,565. So all these numbers are without layover, detention, maybe repowers, all this, without all that. They're just off the top, like up front. This is what you'll be getting if you get those miles on the contractor side. So I hope that, really gave y'all an idea, and where y'all understand that you gonna make more on contractor side regardless. So if you want to go contractor, cool. If you don't, you can stay as company side and do the same. If you cool with pretty much 800 to like 15, 1600 a week, if you cool with that, cool. Like, you still get the benefits and stuff like that. You paying taxes and stuff, right away, so you good. The contractor side, I know somebody asked about what you do for dental, vision, and health or whatever. They have some in-house stuff at Stevens where you can still sign up for it. So I signed up for it, and it come like, I think $40, $50 out my check every week. So I still have it, but it's not the same company that the company side go through. The contractor side got a different people. You pretty much can sign up wherever you want to for your own insurance and dental and stuff. Or you can, go through Stevens, go whatever they offer at Stevens, and you can sign up for that just to make it easier. Because I actually was looking at some stuff outside of Stevens, and I didn't know that, a lot of these places, I guess they want money up front. And I was like, oh wow, I didn't know it's like that. I'm so used to small amounts getting taken out my check, and then, you get the card in the mail and this and that. But that's just the benefit of, being company side. Company side, it's less work. Contractor, you pretty much, running a business. The con and lows, you got to really make sure you get your miles, so you can have the extra money. Because for me, I know like the first 2 days is my pretty much truck lease, and after that, the rest of that is mine. So after the first 2 days of me, doing the runs I do, I'm trying to get on it after that. Like, I'm still, hustling at the beginning, but towards the end, then I know, okay, by Sunday, I need to make sure I got a good amount of miles. Right now, I'm on pace. I still should have about 3,000. Probably going to be having a little bit more, but for the most part, I know at least I got my 3,000. That's a cool goal for me, just 3,000. I might, get in a mood where I just, want to do a little bit more, but just, just some chills, just some light. 3,000, you ain't worried about too much. You still pretty much got hours and stuff on your clock, because if you go over that, 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna be running out of hours, and your recaps, I don't know, you might have to take a 34 and stuff. I don't be trying to take a 34, so I just do like 8-9 hour of driving every day, and I pretty much be good on recaps, and I can constantly drive for real. But yeah, this the end of this video. I don't know when this video is exactly gonna drop, but stay tuned for the next video. I'm out. Peace.